Hello, I'm Carlisle Mayor Randy Winkler. Thank you for joining me for my 2016 State of the Village address. This is my annual report on the major activities related to the Carlisle local government. What you'll hear over the next several minutes are some of the 2015 highlights in our community and some of the things to watch for in the year ahead. I appreciate your time and attention. Last November, I was re-elected to my second term as mayor. It's an honor and a privilege to hold this office, and I thank our citizens for the opportunity to serve. Counting my years on Village Council, I have now been an elected official in Carlisle for over 12 years, and it has been very rewarding. I have the same enthusiasm for service today that I had when I was first elected. We have had some notable achievements in recent years and seen progress in many areas. I'm proud of how our community has worked together to move Carlisle forward. As a local government, we're getting things done, providing quality public services to our residents and planning for the future. But there are also serious challenges we're facing, and in some ways I feel like we're at a crossroads. So before I review some of the noteworthy accomplishments from last year, I think it's important that I outline a priority issue that is critical to our future. I've told you in recent years how challenging things have been financially for our village. In fact, these have been difficult economic times for municipalities throughout Ohio due to the aftermath of the recession and actions from the state government that have caused major decreases in multiple revenue sources. Several legislative and budget actions in Columbus have been very damaging at the local level, and our annual loss of revenue in Carlisle totals in the six figures. For a community our size, that is substantial, and unfortunately, I can tell you there appears to be no end in sight to this assault on local revenues. I'm pleased to report that our municipality has adjusted and adapted, and there haven't been any cuts in services to the public. But there are some major decisions on the horizon. Carlisle had a 2% increase in income tax collections last year, and that helps. We also have a balanced budget for 2016, but income tax and property tax revenue is generally stagnant, and our budget conditions today does not lend itself to long-term sustainability. The reason for this is clear. While the economy has bounced back somewhat, we have not had any new money coming into the village since 1998, 18 years ago. That's when our citizens approved a 0.5% income tax for police services. Naturally, the cost of doing business for our operation has increased significantly over that time. But revenues have clearly not kept pace for some of the reasons I have outlined moments ago, and the basic cost of living. All of the services we provide are important to the quality of life of our residents, but none are more important than those related to public safety. Citizens have a fundamental expectation to feel safe in their community, and having a responsive local police force is one of the cornerstones of a family-friendly, prosperous town. But the most pressing challenge we have for the future is the funding for the police department, which is the largest and most costly service. Our wage scale is not as competitive as it should be, and so we're losing experienced officers to other jurisdictions. We've also begun deferring some capital purchases on equipment that provide our officers with the resources needed to perform their duties. We attempted to relieve the budget pressure on the Carlisle Police Department twice with income tax ballot issues, but unfortunately, voters did not approve those measures, even though most local taxpayers would not have been affected by the rate increase. As a result, Council has moved in a different direction to address this funding issue. The village will not fill one police officer vacancy and instead devote our financial resources to provide more competitive wages to the 6 patrol officers that remain. It is our hope that this will reduce the attrition we've experienced. The adverse consequence of this is that response times will increase with fewer officers. That's unfortunate, and residents need to be aware of that possibility. Council and the administration are also exploring options for increasing revenues in ways other than the income tax issue. We've also conducted a citizen survey on police services to help guide us, and we expect to see the results of that survey this spring. But there is no question that the future sustainability of our local government and our ability to maintain service levels will be dependent upon new revenue sources. As this matter unfolds in 2016, we'll keep residents informed about our direction. Still, the business of our village goes on, and I'm proud of our level of accomplishments. By working together, Carlisle is getting things done. One of our ongoing priorities is to maintain and improve our infrastructure. In a significant project last year, Union Road was extended to the north to Fairview Drive and the intersection rebuilt to accommodate the land that can now be developed because of this road extension. A new water line was also installed to serve that area. The water line was also extended west along Fairview Drive and connected to the existing water line to make a loop feed in our system. This was a $1.4 million project, and $330,000 of that cost was funded by the Ohio Public Works Commission. Also in 2015, our main thoroughfare, State Route 123, was resurfaced from Dayton-Oxford Road to the CSX Railroad crossing. This was a $138,000 project, and we were fortunate to receive federal grant funds to pay 80% of that cost. And thirdly, the Ohio Department of Transportation fully funded the replacement of the bridge on Montgomery Avenue. This was part of the Ohio Bridge Partnership Program, in which the state is replacing nearly 200 locally owned bridges over 3 years. We appreciate Carlisle being included in this program and all of the state and federal transportation programs that benefit our local residents and help us stretch local tax dollars. Economic development is essential to the financial health of our community, and there was some positive news on that front. 2 new health-related businesses opened on Central Avenue. Horizon Primary Care has about 50 employees providing comprehensive family health care services, and Carlisle Pharmacy conveniently opened right down the street from the medical facility. We're pleased to welcome both of these businesses to our community. Also, the former Miller's Market reopened under a new name, A&M Mini Mart, on Du Bois Road, and we wish the owners much success. For the future, Kitty Hawk in the Industrial Park is adding more than 10,000 square feet to its facility on Eagle Court, with an eye on expansion. Marflex did the same at the business park by purchasing 1.5 acres, and we look forward to learning more about the firm's future plans. In procedural matters related to our local government, a recodification of local ordinances was completed and approved to become compliant with our village charter. Also, state auditors were on site to review 2013 and 2014 village finances, and the preliminary report indicates no significant findings. In personnel matters, I want to note the December retirement of Fire Chief Krista Wyatt. After 6 years in the position, Krista served as our part-time chief while being a career firefighter with the City of Lebanon. During her time here, Chief Wyatt helped to improve the daytime response times of our department and upgrade the equipment and gear for our firefighters. She also has served on several regional safety boards and was treasurer of the Warren County Fire Chiefs Association. Chief Wyatt served our community with distinction, and we wish her all the best in retirement. To replace Chief Wyatt, Lieutenant Joel Holbrook was promoted from within. Joel has worked part-time in Carlisle and is a career captain with the Washington Township Fire Department. Council has great confidence in Chief Holbrook's abilities, and we look forward to his leadership going forward. We have outstanding employees who work for our village, and I want to thank each of them for their service. We may have additional retirements in the new year, so if there is some more turnover, I just ask our citizens to work with any new faces and make them feel welcome in our community. I also want to thank our city manager and staff for their effective leadership. Carlisle is a quality place, and the state of our village is strong. By working together, we can continue to celebrate successes and tackle those challenges that are on the horizon. If we are indeed at a crossroads with economic issues, please be assured that we will be working hard to find solutions. It is our goal to strengthen this community, and we ask for the continued support of our citizens to make that happen. I'm pleased to serve with Village Council members who are dedicated to their jobs and committed to Carlisle. I look forward to working with each of you in the years ahead. I want to congratulate Councilmember James Licklider on his re-election in November, and I want to welcome Jonathan McEldowney to our ranks. Jonathan is beginning his first term in office. That concludes my State of the Village address for 2016. My friends, I am optimistic about the future and our ability to reach our potential as a community. I'm Mayor Randy Winkler. Thank you for your time and attention. I wish you and your family a healthy and prosperous year.